This video will show you how to play 8 simple rhyming games for young children during quarantine time. These are some of the activities you can do during Zoom or Skype for students to demonstrate if they understand the concept of rhyming words. Children need to learn how to rhyme. Rhyming is one of the skills that students need to achieve in order to develop reading skills and decodable skills. So one of the things that we want students to recognize auditory and then through print, words that ends with the same sounds are spelled the same way at the end of the word. And they are rhyming words. In the United States, we use the word families. Now, word families are words that have the same sounds at the end of the word. And we use word families to teach children, very young children, how to read and decode simple words. So one of the things about teaching rhyming and rhyming games is that you would want to use the list of word families to reinforce the concept of rhyming words. Yes and no. If the word rhymes, you put your thumb up to indicate that it rhymes. If it does not rhyme, you put your thumb down. Let's give it a try. Okay, cat and hat. Do they rhyme? If they rhyme, you put your thumb up. If they do not rhyme, you put your thumb down. They rhyme. You put your thumb up. Good job. Now, dog and stop. Do they rhyme? If they rhyme, you put your thumb up. If they do not rhyme, you put your thumb down. You're right. They do not rhyme and the thumb goes down. While you're doing this with young children, usually parents are next to them to help them out. But make sure that you can see their thumb going up or down. This will indicate if they understand if the two words rhyme or they do not rhyme. As you're doing this activity, reinforce that the end of the word has to sound the same. The next game is I spy with my little eyes a word that rhymes with. So here they're going to see some pictures and I'm going to say, I spy with my little eyes a word that rhymes with boat. And they have to look at the other column, the word, and I'm going to say each word. Does boat rhyme with hat, stamp, coat, chair, tree, or foot? Which word rhymes with boat? And I'm going to have the students tell me over the conference call. And the word that rhymes with boat is coat. Now this activity is similar like the other two, but this time I want them to draw. So the first time I do this, I am going to give them some visual aids. So if I say can, and then I'm going to say I want you to draw a picture that rhymes with can. And I'm going to give them an option between man and pen. And they would have to draw the word that rhymes with can. Once they're accustomed with this activity, then I am not going to give them hints because they should be able to select their own word that rhymes with the word that you're asking them to do it with. The next activity is called clapping the rhyming word. You're going to choose a nursing rhyme, and inside that nursing rhyme, you're going to find a word that rhymes with another word. For example, in Humpty Dumpty, the word I choose is wall, and the other word that they're going to hear in the song is fall. So when they hear the word wall, they're going to clap 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And when they hear the word fall, they're going to clap 3 times also. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's give it a try.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
The rhyming scavenger hunt. Now, this is a fun game that the students can do at home during the quarantine. So what you do is you say, okay, now, you are going on a scavenger hunt. I'm going to say a word, and you need to find something in your house that rhymes with that word. So, the first word we're going to use is tag. What is something at your house that you have that rhymes with tag? And the children can bring a bag. Another word that they can look for is man, and they go around their house and they could find a pan. Or the word is map, and they find a cap in their house. Or a bat, and they find a mat. Now, one of the things about doing it with young children is that you should let the parents know ahead of time what objects that they're going to be looking for the rhyming words that you're going to say. Now we're moving from rhyming words to actually written words. So the first thing I'm going to have them do is look at the pictures, and they would have to tell me what letter is missing. For example, in hat, they would say that I needed an H in order to form the word hat. And I would do this activity with everybody until all the words are formed. Then I would ask them which of these words rhyme. And they would have to say fan and van, or fan and pan, or hat and cat, or hat and bat. Then I would ask them which words do not rhyme. So not only do they have the pictures, but they also have the words written down to help them with this task. Detective work. You're going to choose a text or a song that has rhyming words. And you're going to show that song or text on your screen for them to read with you. For example, I want to be 10. I am Jen. I am 10. I use a pen. I am Ben. I am 10. I have a hen. I want to be 10. Then I can use a pen. Then I can have a hen. I want to be 10 like Jen and Ben. Then I will ask them, well, which words rhyme in the passage? And the students are probably going to say Jen and 10 and pen and hen. And then I would ask them how many words rhyme with 10. And there are 4 words. And then I would say how many words are there that rhyme in total with 10. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because they repeat each other. And we would have a conversation, and we would have them explore and look for words that rhyme. becoming a poet. Now, this is an activity when they already are proficient in rhyming, because now they're going to create a small rhyming poem. And you can use this template that I have created. So I will play, and then they would have to fill in the blank. The first two sentences have, the ending has to rhyme. And then the middle two sentences, the ending has to rhyme. And at the very end of the two sentences, they also have to rhyme. So you could either have 3 different rhymes in this poem, or you could have 2 different rhymes in this poem, or you could have one type of rhyme throughout the whole poem. That really depends on you. This is a poem that I did with my class. I will play. I will play with a cat. I will play on a mat. I will play with a dog. I will play on a log. I will play with a pig. I will play on a twig. In this poem, we have 3 different rhymes. Now, with the rhyming games that we have introduced in this short video, you can do them all with very young children. The ages can range from 2-year-olds all the way up to 6 and 7-year-olds. You would have to adapt the activities for the very young children. You're going to have to guide them through it. Have a great time with your students online.